Is the United States on the verge of a major economic collapse? I'm going to show you some graphs in a moment that are going to blow your mind. But before I show that, this is important. I want to juxtapose it with what the Biden administration has been saying. And not that long ago, this is from June 3rd.
We've laid an economic foundation that's historically strong. And now we're moving forward to a new moment where we can build on that foundation, build a future of stable, steady growth so we can bring down inflation without sacrificing all the historic gains we've made.
Big, strong, tough, stable economy. Things are looking good. What else has the Biden administration been saying?
Welcome back. Well, just like his op-eds, President Biden making some bold claims on Twitter yesterday. He tweeted this: "At the time I took office about 16 months ago, the economy had stalled and COVID was out of control. Today, thanks to the economic plan and the vaccination plan that my administration put into action, America has achieved the most robust recovery in modern history."
Wow, the most robust recovery in modern economic history. How impressive. He even scoffed at Elon Musk, who said he has a bad feeling about the economy about a month ago. He said durable, strong.
Today, we learned the economy created 235,000 new jobs in August.
September last year.
And the unemployment rate fell to 5.2%, the lowest it has been in 18 months. But despite the impact of the Delta variant, and I'll talk a little more about that in a minute, what we're seeing is an economic recovery that's durable and strong.
Durable, strong. So now let's take a look at those charts. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is hovering around 30,000. As you can see, at the beginning of the year, it was over 36,500. And it's not alone. Gold has plummeted over the course of this year. You cannot hide out in cryptocurrencies because Bitcoin has plummeted as well and is around 21,900 as of the time of this video. The United States inflation rate has gone way up. Here we are flirting around 8.5% or so. All of these charts are absolutely insane on their own. Together, it is just unbelievable what we're dealing with. These are 30-year fixed mortgage rates, which have skyrocketed in 2022. This is at 6.28%. The 15-year mortgage rate going up to 5.45%. These are big jumps. Meanwhile, mortgage demand falling to the lowest level in 22 years amid rising rates and slowing home sales. Property values falling across the United States as a result of this. Gas prices, how are they doing?
All right, well, if you thought $6 for a gallon of gas was a lot, at least you don't have to fill up in Mendocino. According to Gas Buddy, a station in the Northern California town is charging the most expensive prices in the country. Gas at Schlafer's Auto Repair hit nearly $10 a gallon over the weekend. My goodness. Supreme Unleaded costs $9.91 a gallon.
Look at this. Look at this. Okay, you think we might have some boiling economic problems in the United States of America right now? How bad is this going to get? How worried are you about your 401k? And do you think the Biden administration is going to be able to battle this in a way that might bring us back to something strong and robust? Because wholesale prices rose 10.8% in May, near a record annual pace. Meanwhile, you got companies like the cryptocurrency company Coinbase laying off 18% of its workforce. Real estate firms like Compass and Redfin, as the market goes for a turn, they're laying people off. If you go to the Google Newswire, companies all across tech and elsewhere are laying off their employees. What was a white-hot job market for Gen Zs and millennials is now showing really huge cracks in its foundation, big signs of weakness. But like I said, is the Biden administration going to be able to battle this? Are they in touch with what's really going on?
Thanks, Karine. President Biden once bragged about the stock market hitting record after record after record on my watch. How about now?
Meaning the stock market?
All the gains from President Biden's time in office have been wiped out.
So as you know, we're watching closely. We know families are concerned about inflation in the stock market. That is something that the president is really aware of. And so,
Okay.
look, we face global challenges. We've talked about this. We're not the only country dealing with what we're seeing at the moment as it.
So this is one of the deflections. We're not the only ones. This is a global issue. Well, as I just showed you, it's a really, really big domestic issue. And it seems to be alarmingly bad in the United States in particular, even much worse than you would see in the markets in Europe and across Asia. So it's not just a global issue.
Relates to inflation. You know, Putin's price hike, inflation coming out.
There's another one, the Putin price hike thing that the Biden administration keeps pushing. I don't think people are buying this. I don't think when people go to the gas pump, they believe that what's happening in Ukraine is responsible for a lot of that. Well, in the case of California, $10 that you're paying at the pump. I don't think they're seeing these prices and going, oh, Putin, the Putin price hike. I think they're seeing these prices and going, hey, we spent way too much money. We got our economy into a position where it was vulnerable, and now we're in big trouble. Who's to blame for that?
Out of a once in a generation global pandemic, all of those things play a factor. And but the way that we see this is that the American people are
Pay
well
attention.
positioned to face these challenges because of the economic historic gains that we have made under this president in the last 16 months.
Okay, so as you say that Americans are well positioned to weather this stock market decline, what is the president's message to somebody who might want to retire, but their 401k is getting wiped out?
So we know that higher prices are having a real effect on people's lives. We get that, and we are incredibly focused on doing everything that we can to make sure that the economy is working for every American people.
Here you go.
But we are coming out of the strongest job market in American history, and that matters. And that a lot of that is thanks to the American Rescue Plan, which only Democrats voted for that. Republicans did not, and it led to this economic boom, this historic economic boom that we're seing
Didn't it
with
also
jobs.
lead to historic inflation?
No, that is not. That is not.
He's saying Peter Ducey from Fox News is making a point. I think it's a fair one. Hey, all of this stimulus money, all these plans, much of it through the Biden administration, is what injected so much money into this economy that led to the very inflation that's bringing the Dow down, that's bringing gold down, that's causing an instability in the markets that is even affecting cryptocurrency, that's making inflation go up at this rate, that's making the 30-year fixed mortgage rate and the 15-year fixed mortgage rate go up, and your housing values are dropping and mortgage demand is dropping. But does the Biden administration actually have a plan to deal with any of this? Or are we headed in a really, really bad direction economically? Let me know what you think is going to happen. Do you think very quickly we're going to rebound from this? Or do you see a very dire economic future in the foreseeable future for the United States? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, hit that share button to pass it along to a friend. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. You can follow over there or over on YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit subscribe for videos like this all week long. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll interact with you in the comments. I appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you again real soon.